The woman was horrified to find that an old woman could keep appearing along the high-speed train, and no matter how far away the train was, the old woman always appeared in front of her eyes in the same posture, as if she wanted to warn her of something. The woman thought it was weird, so she got off the train and tried to find out what was going on, but the old woman was gesturing and mumbling something. Lisa tried to get closer to find out what was going on, but the old woman retreated at the same time, and no matter how close Lisa got, the old woman kept her at a distance. This makes Lisa a little confused. Lisa also tried to communicate to understand the situation of the old lady, but the old lady repeated their own movements as if no one else was there. Lisa had no choice but to leave, but when she walked out for a while and then turned back, she found the old lady standing where she had just stood. Lisa was puzzled but could only choose to leave, but strangely found that the old woman has been followed closely behind. Lisa was so scared that she hurriedly accelerated her pace to escape and then turned back to finally realize that she had lost the old lady. Lisa was so happy that she was surprised to see the old woman reappearing on the hill in front of her in less than 3 seconds. Lisa was so scared that she could only continue on her way, looking back from time to time with fear, and the old woman was also following her. At that moment, a hiker was passing by and Lisa rushed to ask for help, telling her that the old woman behind her had been following her, but had kept her at a distance, hoping that the woman would help her to ask why the old woman had been following her. However, when the woman approached the old lady, the two exchanged a brief conversation, but the woman showed a state of panic while looking over to Lisa. The next moment, she ran away with a scream. This peculiar scene, Lisa was frightened. Nothing faster pace soon came to a small town, but the old woman like a ghost does not leave. Lisa could only hide in a tavern. She asked the customers inside if they could see the old woman outside. The owner was kind enough to say that the old woman must be freezing out there and claimed that he had never seen her before. After learning that the old woman didn't know Lisa either, the man offered to take her inside to warm her up, but the old lady said something to the man, and the man looked at Lisa with the same horror as the women on the hill and ran away like a madman. Lisa was shocked by the scene in front of her eyes. Soon outside the rain fell heavily, but the old woman still did not move and kept gesturing something to Lisa until dawn. Lisa told the tavern staff what had happened, but they laughed at her mercilessly. She returned to her foster mother's house for comfort and told her about the strange events and how she couldn't get close to her. So the foster mom suggested that she reach out to the old lady herself by calling her on the speakerphone to find out what was going on, and then she walked over to the old lady. The next thing she knew, she looked at Lisa, turned around and ran away. When Lisa anxiously chased her to the intersection, she didn't see her mother and the old lady was still behind her at a certain distance. Turning back to find her mother in a cab, she looked at Lisa with a cold look of horror and anger. No matter how much Lisa chased her mother, she didn't stop the car, leaving Lisa alone and helpless. After the incident, she kept contacting her foster mom, but not only did she get no response, but the locks on her house were even changed. Lisa knew that all this was because of the old woman who followed her. In order to clarify the matter, Lisa contacted a member of the British Paranormal Research Association and told them about her frequent sightings of the old woman.